Hi guys, how are you? Many of you ask me a lot about how I promote my work online and what platforms I use. So I decided to make this video to share with you my strategy for each of the platforms I use. This not only helped me to grow on social media, but also attract clients to both of my shops, get in touch with new illustration clients, and build a strong community of like-minded artists to collaborate with. And the best part of it all was to make great friends in the process. For all artists, illustrators and creatives, being active and present on social media is a key to getting noticed. If you are new to this channel, I'm a freelance digital illustrator based in Amsterdam, and I make weekly videos about illustration, Procreate tips, illustration career, and life as a freelance illustrator. If you like this video, it would mean the world to me if you subscribe to my channel and give me thumbs up. So let's start with the most obvious one. For me, the platform that I've been most active on is Instagram. Since I started my account, I've been posting there once or twice a week. And after some time, I also realized the importance of sharing stories and creating honest human interactions. Many of my clients discovered my work through Instagram, for which I'm insanely grateful, and I also know that it worked this way for fellow illustrators. I like to think of my Instagram account as a sort of a bridge where I can nicely connect and present different parts of being a freelance illustrator and let you know what I've been up to recently. The last but not least, thanks to Instagram, I got to meet many different creatives, which is just the best. One of my New Year's resolutions was to create a LinkedIn account, a platform that I've always considered being exclusively for neatly photographed professionals in suits. At the beginning, I felt like I didn't really belong among very serious people with very complicated position abbreviations, but slowly I've been working on my profile and building the connections. For me, this is a place where I can connect with some of my clients and also some fellow artists, keep them updated, sharing briefly what I've been up to and sharing the final results of my work. Pinterest is a platform that I can't recommend you enough if you have any kind of an online shop. For a couple of years now, I've had my jewelry brand that allowed me to go from full-time employment to freelancing. And I started building the account for my brand on Facebook, creating campaigns and ads. It went pretty well, but soon Facebook started to lose relevance. And shortly after that, I discovered that posting well-taken photos of my jewelry on Pinterest, creating boards that are dedicated to specific moods, collections, or style, helps me a lot with my sales. Now I can say that most of the traffic brought to my stores, both Etsy and my own online website, was thanks to Pinterest. As some of you might know, I've had my YouTube channel for over 5 months now, but it's still pretty new to me. To share a secret with you, the first time I had an idea to create and open my own YouTube channel was in 2018, and late that year I shared that idea with you on Instagram. So it took me almost 2 years to get around with it and start making and publishing videos. It definitely has been the most demanding and time-consuming platform for me, also the one that requires most thought, production and investment. It was also the one that made me leave my comfort zone and move away from it as far as possible. I feel like creating even more visual content allows me to connect better with my audience, share and show more. But all that aside, I'm convinced that if you have a good idea of what you want to do and show, you can start your own YouTube channel with some basic preparation without having to spend lots of money and time just to expand a little bit more your online presence and create content that will benefit you and your audience. I only just recently created my account on Twitter, and so far I've been using it to post my work with a very short caption. I've heard some really great feedback about it from artists that had been there for a longer time, and according to them, Twitter has been really helpful in finding new clients, new jobs, and connecting with other artists. I'm definitely not used to yet navigating the Twitter's interface, but I'm sure I will find my way around it. I think all creators and artists know Patreon. This is a platform where you can find your favorite artists and help supporting their work in exchange for exclusive content. My Patreon account is still quite new and we have a very cozy, closed circle there for now. I am extremely thankful to all of my patrons because your support means everything to me, and especially now I appreciate it even more. For me, Patreon is a place where I share mostly, but not only, my observations and advice about the illustration as a career, as a business. I want it to be a sort of an inner circle, a place where we can openly talk about illustration, exchange our thoughts, and so on. Also, my Patreon is the only place in the internet where you can find regular exclusive videos where I do art reviews, share my Procreate speed paints, or free wallpapers to download. I also recently started a podcast exclusively for all my patrons and also share there my recent color palettes for Procreate and brushes I created also for Procreate. And I'm always trying to add more rewards and answer all your questions, and yeah, I really enjoy it. Is any one of you on TikTok? Because I am. But still, I don't really know what to tell you about it. Described as the next big social media thing, TikTok is filled with short videos of people doing pranks, dancing, and putting on makeup. I honestly think that there are many ways of how we as creatives and illustrators can present our work there. It needs to be fast and catchy and really dynamic, so I think the best formats would be short videos, always with a snappy music. I think it's also important to mention that because of its very fast-paced rhythm, the main consumers on the platform are kids and teenagers. So if that's not your target group, this platform may not be for you for now. So, which ones to choose? From my experience, I can say that it's impossible to maintain the same presence on many different platforms at the same time, as creating content for each demands a lot of time and preparation. That's why many creatives recommend choosing your favorite 3, which is already a lot, and use each one of them in a slightly different way and for different purposes. For me, Instagram, YouTube and Patrons are my favorite ones. And I also wanted to ask you, do you have any favorite social media platforms? Where do you feel most comfortable on? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have any social media goals. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.